watch what happens when you pour all of it in there. That plume, that is what's going to happen when when the agents come and raid the building. That plume is everywhere. And that would all have fentanyl.
And had this been real, we would all be dead in this room.
Mm-hmm.
All of us. All of us. Pure fentanyl.
Correct. And even then, once they're doing this, the raid is done, there will be fentanyl all over this instrument. It'll be on the rafters, the lighting, the floor, everywhere, not just in this area.
And so how are the people who are making this trash not killed?
Some of them are wearing masks, some of them are wearing bandanas.
And a bandana it's just the inhaling it. So I guess it's the inhaling, the
Correct. And
airborne?
Yes. And they're probably not in there very long. We have had cases where the unfortunate way of us finding these seizures is one of their counterparts will call in a 911, like, hey, there's a death, or my buddy's not waking up, and they're no longer to be seen because they used a burner phone. And we go to that house, and then we see a deceased person. Because they can happen in basements. That plume gets everywhere. It's not going ventilated out the windows.
Right.
It's staying right there. None of these tablets actually have fentanyl in them.
Right, thank goodness. I was hoping that when I walked in.
Yeah. But one of these tablets they're roughly about 100 milligrams. So one of these tablets contain about 2 milligrams. So 2% of this tablet
Can kill.
is the threshold to kill a person.
Are using test strips to be sure it's not laced with fentanyl. But as you said, it could be a false positive, it could be a false negative.
Well, for color tests.
For color test.
Yes.
But they're selling these test strips online to test to see if recreational drugs are laced with fentanyl. So that's not safe, obviously. It's do you agree, Jonathan?
Correct. Because even if they say, okay, there is fentanyl in there, if there's not, those people are still consuming drugs. They shouldn't be.
Right. But it also could be a different variety. It could have size. It could have a different chemical in it that wouldn't show up in a test strip, and you could still overdose.
Yeah, or they break off a piece of the pill and they only test it in a binder, and they didn't test the part that had fentanyl in it.
Back to the chocolate chip.
Yeah.
Exactly. Or powder substances if they're mixing that.